Amazon relay load board for Monday, September 9th. What does it look like? Let's find out.
Let's get into those SoCal relay rates.
All right, let's get into this. As always, going to put chapters in this. I'm going to look at recommended in San Diego, maybe look at a little spot capacity, but then we're going to do what we came to do, which was look at Connecticut. Last time, let's see here. Last time it was, I believe, ℍ𝕒𝕣𝕥𝕗𝕣𝕕. Let's see. Should have had this ready to go. Yes, ℍ𝕒𝕣𝕥𝕗𝕣𝕕 wanted to see Connecticut, so that's what we're going to do. I'll throw chapters in this for you, though. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's get into this load board here. One thing I notice, Amazon has not been great, probably since about the time Prime Day ended. Since then, I actually haven't pulled a single load for them. Been working with a bunch of other brokers, got a couple direct customers, that type of stuff. But Amazon's rates have been down. You notice this little message I get to right here. Are you interested in earlier access to book loads? You'd think that my grade dropped, right? They changed it to like a 10 load minimum for 6 weeks. Well, if you like go to view on performance, let's see, like, where am I deficient? 100%, 100%. You might think like, oh, well, maybe you just haven't run 10 loads over the last active 6 weeks. You scroll down to the bottom here. I've done 37 legs over my last 6 active weeks. So I don't know like what kind of games they're playing as far as like, you know, if you just kind of like stop working for them. My interpretation was that you kept that grade until you started working for them again. It may not be that way. I'm kind of in a live and learn situation right now. But anyway, I don't like that it says that with my grade at 100%, but I still am seeing early access loads. But enough of that. Let's get into this load board here and just see what they're recommending. Now, since I haven't, you know, here's a funny thing. Since I haven't been working for them, they're not recommending anything. So let's just see like what, got Lou coming to join me here. Let's just see what San Diego's looking like. Maybe this will show you why I haven't been working with them. Not bad first one. ℍ𝕒𝕣𝕥𝕗𝕣𝕕 to Redlands, 1 pick, 3 stops, $4.30 payout, $4.13 a mile, but then look at how it drops off. San Diego to Vegas, 1 pick, 1 stop, $1.49 a mile. Not going to do that. HSD2 to, this is a big trip, almost 2,000 miles, $2.05 a mile. San Diego to Hollister, $1.48 a mile. San Diego to Victorville, $1.62, $1.62, $1.79. Here's 1 pick, 2 stops. I mean, $3.13 a mile isn't bad, but look at that, 17 hours and 50 minutes. Promise this has middle stop is going to be a third party. Let's just see. Oh, actually, it's not. They're just dragging their feet on one of these. So let's see. They got you going from SCA 7 up to ONT 6, arriving at 1:43, and then not departing that day until 6 in the evening. So you're going to be doing like a reset up at ONT 6 for, it's going to take at least a day, day and a half of clock time for $424. No, thank you. 1 pick, 3 stops, Riverside, $3.38. So I mean, there's a couple on here. There's, you know, I mean, San Diego to Temecula, $262. I'm just not willing to go up over the scales for them for $200. I mean, that historically, if you look at what like the national average is right now to run like San Diego to Ontario, according to like DAT, it's like right around like $500. And if I can get that from other brokers, why am I going to do it for Amazon for $200? So that's just kind of my train of thought with it, but not a lot going on. Just to be fair, let's look at box trucks here in San Diego. Let's see here. Let's see if they're doing any better. SD box truck. Usually when 53 is down, box truck is up. So here's a San Diego to Anaheim, $2.11 a mile. San Diego to Tecate, 9 stops, $3.80 total payout, $2.07. Of course, when I start recording, Lou comes around here and just walks all around. Let's see here. San Diego to San Marcos, $2.47, $2 a mile up to Torrance, $2.30 ending in San Clemente, and $1.97 to end up in Yucca Valley. So not super excited there. Let's take a look at spot capacity here. Spot capacity. 5:04 p.m. Here was one out of LAX, going from LAX to Phoenix, Arizona. 365 miles, $8.05 their offer. One and only time to negotiate a higher rate with Amazon. Let's see, yesterday here was a DFX 9 going to Huntington Beach. Starting in Huntington Beach, going to Moreno Valley, 65 miles, their offer $212. I don't like it when I see spot capacity around $200. Here was a box truck one, OXR1, Oxnard coming down to San 5, 203 miles, 550, not bad for one pick, one stop for a box truck to stay within the Amazon system, not have to go to any post office locations. That's a positive. Let's look at one more of these. Here's another box truck one. This was a OXR1 Oxnard ending up in Fresno, 231 miles, 578 was their offer. That's kind of what it's been like. The reason I haven't been working for them is you might see like a load here, a load there. What I'm all about is going out and trying to make like consistent money with them, like going out, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you know, like I'll go out and sometimes with nothing, and I'll come out of my night with like 3 or 5 loads. That has been impossible for this last month. It's like, you know, they'll have one good one and then that's it. I hate going out for one load. I hate starting my clock for one load. So I've just been opting to work for other people. Let's do what we came to do and look at Hartford. Or actually, I picked Hartford. They said Connecticut. I picked Hartford. It looks like if I throw 75 miles away out of 75 miles around it, it might see a little bit in New Hampshire, might see a little bit in New York, but 75 miles around Hartford should show us the entire state of Connecticut. Hartford, Connecticut, and we'll look at 53 first, and then we'll do. Actually, let me take San Diego out of here. What equipment was I on? I was on box truck, so I'm just going to do box truck first, and then we'll look at 53 equipment second. First thing I like to look at, so within 75 miles of Hartford, Connecticut, box trucks, there's 339 loads. If we reduce that down to like 50, that drops down to 210. If I drop it down to 25, there's 173. So not a bad, not a bad thing. My go-to is usually around 75 miles. And then if we sort this by like price per distance highest, let's just take a look here. So 57 miles of deadhead away from Hartford, going from Uxbridge to Fitchburg, MA. One pick, one stop, 447 a mile, 203 payout. That one starts Sunday, September 15th. Another Sunday, September 15th, 427 a mile, starting in Uxbridge, ending up in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. This ORH5 looks like a major player there. I mean, you can start to see where these are just, these are all coming out of there. Let's see, the next one was ORH5, ending up at a post office location. I'm willing to bet in Wakefield, Rhode Island, 390 a mile, 205. These are all Sunday. This one's Wednesday. Let's tweak this around and see if we said like start time nearest, just to get an idea like what's happening right now. So if it's 6 o'clock there, it makes it 9 o'clock. If it's 6 o'clock here, it makes it 9 o'clock there. So here's one that leaves in like 15 minutes. BLD2. Windsor, looks like it's 4 miles out of Hartford, so it's probably in Hartford. Going to Staten Island, New York, 328 a mile, 499 payout. One pick, one stop. I like that. Here's one Tuesday at 2:20, so this is overnight tonight. ORH5, one pick, 4 stops. I'm willing to bet they're all post office locations. Going to, I'm not even going to attempt these city names. I always screw up on these. Anyway, one pick, 4 stops, total of 5. 340 payout, 340 a mile, 279 payout. One pick, one stop, BDL3. Ending up in Logan Township, New Jersey. That was 225 a mile, 466 payout. Here's ALB1, 7, that's kind of far, I won't do that one. It's ALB1, let's just find out where that is. In Castleton, New York, that's another popular one based out of the search in Hartford, Connecticut. It is 70.25 miles, or deadhead miles away from there, so there's a couple of those. Here's BLD3, only 27.74 miles away from Hartford. One pick, 2 stops, ending up at, let's see, that's got you going to another Amazon site. So BLD3 to DBL8, and then DBL8 ending up at this SWA US Outlets, which is on 24 West Warren Drive in Middleton, New York. Let's see here, Windsor, Connecticut. 242 payout, 242 a mile, 520 total payout, ending up in Bethlehem, PA. And then let's see here, Rock Tavern. This is this is one of those, even though like they tell me I don't have early access, why is the lock unlocked? I still have early access. I don't know what kind of games they're playing right now. But Rock Tavern, New York, ending up at BOS4, which is Milford, Massachusetts. One pick, one stop, 277 a mile. And then we're getting down to like Windsor to Bethlehem, one pick, one stop, 241 a mile. I'm just gonna shut up and scroll through a couple of these. All right, that's pretty much it on 26. Let's look at 53-foot equipment. So let's take out box trucks, let's put in power only. Let's say you're willing to take everything and apply that. 75 miles out of Hartford. There are 173 results. Let's do that for 50 miles. There are still 47 results. And got this little flashing thing at the bottom. I'm gonna make a video on exactly what this thing is. This thing, they got a new little trick here in the app. Look for that video. It's an interesting little thing. And then 25 miles, there's 26 results. So let's just see on 25 miles, price per distance. Is there anything that catches my eye? Got somebody texted me. I got to turn my phone on do not disturb. Do not disturb. Let's see here. BDL. There's the dyslexia kicking in. BDL2, Windsor, Connecticut, one pick, one stop round tripping to BDL2. Middle stop there is DBO7. Not a bad, 371 a mile, 201 payout. Let's bump this back up. Let's just see what these good loads were, the higher rates. Here's a HFD5 round tripping to HFD5, 321 a mile, 204 payout. Middle stop there is DBO7. These were all within 25 miles. Let's just do the standard 75. So I think we're gonna see, let's see here. I think we looked at that one, BDL2. Here's HFD5, round tripping to HFD5 with a stop at DBO7 in the middle. So one pick, two stops. You're probably taking a loaded trailer. In fact, let's just see here. Yeah, the little filled in circle, you're taking a loaded trailer from HFD5 to DBO7. And then at DBO7, I'm willing to bet you're taking an empty. Yep, little non-filled in circle there means that you're just bringing an empty back. I like little runs like that. They don't typically cancel legs if you're looking for like good loads to book. I wish the rate were higher, but on these little round trips like that, those do work out pretty well. They don't cancel many legs of those. One pick, one stop, SF2, Hopewell Junction, New York, going to Oliphant, Pennsylvania, one pick, one stop, 316 a mile, 350 payout. DAB8, let's see here, in Shirley, New York, going to Avenel, New Jersey, 289 a mile, 293 total payout. Let's see here, this one starts in about 45 minutes. DAB8, going from Shirley to Avenel, New Jersey, 289 a mile, 293 payout, exact same load, exact same load. Here we go, DYR3, going to Catteray, New Jersey. Looks like you're going DIY3 to, is this a third-party site? FSN. It looks kind of like a third-party site to me. It doesn't have the normal, all the extra letters and numbers, but I'm guessing that's only 3 hours and 39 minutes. Maybe it's not. One pick, two stops, 7 hours, 47 minutes. Let's just see if this one has a third party. Nope, has a third party, no third party. 269 a mile, 786 payout. So, I mean, you can kind of see, here's a big trip. Starting at OWD5, ending up at BOS4. They've got you running all over the place, going from, let's see, OWD. Huh. The thing just kicked me out. Let's get back to Hartford. I've heard about them doing this. They don't like people screen recording their stuff, and if they sense that you're screen recording it, they kick you out of it. I wonder if that just happened to me. Let's see here. Apply. Search loads. We said 75 miles. Oh, it's got to take out blocks. Price per distance highest. Where were we? think this was a new one. I didn't see this a minute ago. This one leaves, yeah, this one probably just got added. Rock Tavern going to one pick, one stop, $4.20 a mile, $7.35 payout, starting at Rock Tavern, ending up at OWD9 in Northborough, Massachusetts. Let's just see. So yeah, we saw some of these. I'm just going to kind of shut up and scroll through some of these. I feel like we saw most of them. Here's one I'll just point out. So this, anything that has a pencil, I just put a little short out there about this. If it has a pencil, like let's say I couldn't make this tomorrow at 3 o'clock, but I wanted it. This, if it's got a little pencil next to it, you can click on this and it will say that this now comes with arrival. I can pick my own, I can select my own pickup time basically. And they've got a range on there. They have it listed at 3, but I mean, it says I could get there as soon as 12 p.m. and as late as 11:30 p.m. So new little feature on there. That's what that little pencil means. Got to get out of there and hopefully don't accidentally book that. That is, I mean, there's a couple of these that you could do that. That's pretty much it for Hartford, Connecticut at this moment. I mean, not super great. Part of my, I feel my responsibility in making these is I love showing it to you when it's great, but I also have like an ethical feeling of like, I need to show it to you when it's not great too. So I don't want to sugarcoat or, you know, I just want you to have realistic expectations when you get into this. So not looking super great at the moment. Let's pick next time's winner. That is going to take care of Hartford, Connecticut for Nick Colon. Let's delete that. If you want your name to end up on this list, let me know in the comments. Say, hey, I want to see this in long format. I'd like to see this city in long format, or I'd like to see this city in relay rates. Make it easy for me. If you just say like, hey, I want to see 26-foot box trucks in San Diego, I'm going to think you want a load board, and that's what I'm going to make for you. But if you want your name on this list, let me know that you want to see it in long format or relay rates. So I have 6 names on my list. Let's go over here to a random number generator. Random number generator. I need a number between 1 and 6. Generate. Number 6 is... I started saving these by people's usernames rather than their actual names. It makes it easier for me to tag you in them when I make them. ℍ𝕒𝕣𝕥𝕗𝕣𝕕9. That's probably not their name, but that's what their username is. They wanted to see Detroit. We're going to do that one next.